Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The following is a bantamweight contest, and we are scheduled for three-minute rounds. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UKFC debut, representing Hammer, it's Sam Lynch. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, also making his UKFC debut, representing IPC Wrexham, it's Rhys Jones.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, bantamweight competition here. Rhys Jones fighting out of the red corner, and fortunately for us, wearing the red and black Venom, taking on Hammer's Sam Lynch. Again, fortunately for us, wearing the blue.
Very nice
I
of them
like it
to
when
look
they
after us in that way. But two exciting fighters up from two exciting gyms as well. Hammer there with Sean Martin. You see Conor Hignett in the corner there of Sam Lynch. Oh, and then obviously with IPC, you've got Aaron Abbey there in the corner of Rhys Jones. Great coaches, great gyms, and touting these fighters as well very highly.
Yeah, you always know what to expect when you don't know every gym, but when you got two good gyms up against each other, you always know you're going to expect a decent matchup. And the Hammer guys, you know, out of anyone, I don't think I've ever seen a Hammer fighter in a boring fight for as many fights as I've watched.
Well, there we go. We mentioned Conor Hignett, Ashley the Beast Reese as well. He's a phenomenal fighter out of that gym, and spoke to Sean about Sam Lynch. He described him as a loon. I said that's quite consistent with a lot of your fighters over there in St. Helens.
Just the right side of crazy.
Exactly, perfect. And Sam Lynch really enjoys the moment. You could see that in the when he's getting his name announced, big smile on his face.
Yeah, nice takedown there from Jones. Put into a guillotine.
Very nice.
This is under the chin as well. Look at the way he's working his legs up the back. This could be it.
Yeah, the left arm looks quite tight. If he could shift out to his right to get a bit more leverage. The right arm's not locked up yet.
Yeah, got a tiny bit of room to survive there at the moment.
He can use that right hand from the bottom to push it up rather than pull it up if he can get it right, but he needs to come out to his right. Yeah, Jones is doing the right thing, smashing him with a crossface to try and work to his left.
Also, not burning his arms out from this position, holding the head locked with that left arm. Now it's out, but a lot of young fighters, especially debuting, would maybe put the squeeze on that when it wasn't in, and that could pay a detriment to their gas tank or their performance later in the fight.
I think at 16, he probably got quite a lot of arm squeezing power. Into the armbar. He might be out of it, but three grips with the left leg.
What a great...
And back
what
over
a phenomenal transition.
I don't think Sam Lynch can believe his arm survived that.
Oh, my Lord, got to be careful.
Yeah,
that triangle.
If he can free the right leg. And you're a little bit more dexterous at 16 as well. I would wincing from the side of the cage there.
I can't even scratch my own back, so that says a lot for the dexterity there of these fighters.
Nice step over there from the IPC Wrexham then now.
And taking a moment here, this is good to see. That this is a high-paced start to this fight, but Rhys Jones just settling in this position, and that's almost as important as knowing when to attack, as knowing when you can take the breaks.
Sam Lynch taking some deep breaths, and see that mouth guard popping out, and there it was. It was.
I was going to question the size of that mouth guard. Oh, referee putting it straight back in there.
Yeah, it's a big right hand there.
Got to be careful. He's got to be careful he doesn't fall into something when he's posturing up there.
Lynch has got a dangerous, very active guard. And but Jones, you know, came round to it a little bit at the end of the round and controlled well from inside the guard. But the armbar attempts, the closest to a finish we came in that first round.
And he showed such composure in that we were tense, we were almost on our feet as it rolled, and that arm twisted and was manipulated from different angles, but he showed, for 16 years old, an amazing amount of just discipline and understanding of what he needed to do to get out from that position, and that is testament to the coaches, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, when you've got a good gym around you and you're getting consistently put in bad spots, you know, when you've got high level guys trapping you in, things like that, that's how you become more dynamic and escaping. Not by being the best guy in the gym and no one ever catching you, but by working with the guys that are better than you, putting you in bad spots. That's forces not just his first line of escape, but his second and third. Good training from both guys, because Lynch was doing the right things, repummeling, regripping with his feet to chase it. Yeah, very, very impressive, both guys in that exchange.
Cage door closes. We get ready for the second stanza and hope it has some of the same sort of fireworks as the first.
Genuine butterflies in my tummy for the start of this second round. It was wild, but it was technical in that first, and very difficult to give, apart from the armbar, which looked like the closest thing to almost finishing the fight. Very difficult to give either fighter really the nod in that first round.
Yeah,
Reese starting to fight at range a little bit now.
I was just going to say that it looks like Hammerman, when Jones was firing that low kick in, he was dropping his left hand to it a little bit. You just got to be careful of that. I'm seeing a kick knockout already tonight. See him dropping the left hand again. If he decides to switch it up to the head, then he's going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Much more composed start from both fighters this second round. Understandably so. That was a wildfire round.
Yeah, Lynch a little bit more on the back foot. Good low kicks landing. I'm just waiting for Jones to go high, because he's got to be seeing that. Oh, good straight right. It doesn't even have to be with the kick. It can be fake with a low kick, come over with the right hand.
Oh, and he's timing that well, but Lynch coming back over with his own right hand.
Playing a dangerous game, though, at the moment, isn't he? Just waiting to counter that perfect shot, but...
Yeah, and it ends up you're on the back foot, and the judge is looking at the other guy pressing you on the front foot with the jabs and the kicks. And before you know it, sometimes the round's running away from you. Lynch is, I don't know, maybe inside he's a little bit more tired in the second round than maybe he looks, but he's certainly slowed down.
Yeah, he's sort of trying to maintain that distance.
And big low kick after big low kick again for Jones.
Oh,
nice.
Straight up the middle.
They're using those long limbs really well and growing in confidence with each strike. And
I think Jones sees Lynch is tiring a little bit.
Oh, that's
right, well timed.
Exactly, well timed.
But he's into a guillotine. And then the arm's in, but the finish is still there if you can get on his left hip. And he's got the right arm through now.
Switch the grips there.
Looks to get his elbow high in front of the shoulder. He's lost the second grip. It's still in, he's picked it up again.
Slipped out. See now if Sam Lynch can start to put a bit of distance between him and the scorecards from the top position.
Yeah, I mean, he looks quite content to just funnel the arms under, hunker down and control. It doesn't look like he really wants to posture up too much and land too many shots.
That's the second time that mouthpiece. I've been watching him as he's moving around the cage as well. It's so important. It seems like a simple bit of kit, but the mouthpiece is so important, because if your mind's not on the fight and you're worried about something silly like your cup or your mouthpiece, something that should just be a fundamental piece of kit for you, then...
Absolutely. If UKFC had a mouthguard sponsor, the plug would be in there.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that one, I mean, a solid dominated round for Jones. You know, it's a completely different second round to the first. The first one was more frantic, going through lots of changes in position. The second, Jones on the front foot, dominated most of the round with his strikes. A good takedown from the Hammerman in the end, but I don't think he's done enough in the last 30 seconds or so.
No, off the back, Lynch was still the busier of the two fighters in that last 30 seconds. He was landing shots. I know his back's on the canvas, but I would have given him that round all day.
We just got to look at the demeanour of the two sets of coaches with their fighters. A very calm Aaron Abbey there, talking through Jones, very happy with that round. Sean Martin there, laying it down to Sam Lynch, knows that he lost that, really trying to invigorate his fighter to come out in this third round and turn it round.
Both 16 years old, doesn't that just
16.
boggle your freaking mind?
This is what makes the 17-hour trip to Preston worth it.
Amen, brother. Here we go.
I think I'd be much less productive as a 16-year-old on a Saturday night. Probably involved 20-20 in a park. These guys, fair play.
Absolutely.
I have a bottle of 2020 if you want to hit a park after this. I'm a strawberry man myself.
Oh, I like the kiwi, so...
So we're off round number 3 here, and again, Rhys Jones taking the centre, just working Lynch around the cage.
Yeah, and Lynch just circling away. It doesn't look like he's actively trying to fire back, and I don't even think it's playing possum either, waiting for a shot. I'm not sure what his game plan is.
I think he's tired.
Knee to the body.
Well picked.
Good times. A butterfly sweep there for him. Or a scramble if he could try and work back up. Or the guillotine.
He's looking for again. And
last time what he did is he got a deep overhook and he fed it all the way through. And he's looking to try and sit up this time. Butterfly sweep, or he can get back up. If he keeps on the whizzer, gets out onto his left hip post, his left arm, he can stand back up from there.
I think even from the bottom he can feel he's more technical than Lynch.
Yeah, he went for the get up. That's what he's got to do. Keep that post and try and free his left leg. Stuff the head down with his left hand.
Nice step over by Lynch.
That's a great pass.
Straight into the side control there. He has got to stay busy and dominant in this round from this position.
Might clear the arm for the Kimura though, Mike.
He has his hips are back as well. Need to make that space because it's not easy. You are going against the strength here of...
beautiful!
Perfect.
Good chain in there from the Kimura to the hip bump sweep, and now he's got the mount, dominant position.
And lands a couple of nice shots.
Gives us a smile as well. This is what I love. Fighters enjoying the moment.
His patience, really good. He waits for the right moment to posture.
But he sets the traps as well. That Kimura got obviously got Lynch thinking about the attack there, but Roger Gracie would have loved that. That was an absolutely beautiful hip bump.
Absolutely,
yeah, got a nice... But
take the back and the choke back on the chin.
Oh, and he's tightened it up.
It's on. I think we're going to get a tap on out there.
Under the chin, this is deep.
Oh, but Lynch fighting it all the way. These hammer guys never give up. That was on, perfectly locked on. And Lynch still got the courage to pull the hand off and defend it.
That was because that was so deep, we could see that. But I tell you what, if I was that close to Sean Martin, even if he's got a cage between him shouting at me like that, I'd have found a way to get out of that as well.
Yeah, you know, that's courage. I think, to be fair, I think Lynch has maybe had an adrenaline dump or something, because he's not been the same fighter. But you're in that tough spot. There was a way out. He didn't take it, and you've got to respect that.
Absolutely. And still looking.
Yep, looking for an arm lock or a triangle there.
Great fight. Wonderful fight there between two very, very game.
Two very, very game teenagers.
Teenagers, 16.
Jeez.
Yeah, good 3-round battle there. And, you know, Rhys Jones turned the screw as the fight went on. And, you know, he'll get the nod, he'll get the decision. But, you know, over there in the blue corner, they've got a lot to be proud of as well, from a young lad at 16 to show that kind of character. Particularly the rear naked choke at the end there. Like I say, Lynch could have easily given up, but he fought off the hand from a very bad position. And, you know, most likely he'll take the loss, but you've got a lot to take from it. Good work.
As Alex smiling there as well. All heart, my man, all heart. But he,
if he had wanted out, he had the perfect excuse.
And that's the thing you can't try. I mean, you work with athletes all the time, and that heart, that no quit is not something you can drill and drill. It's you've either got it or you haven't. And Sam
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please show your appreciation for both young men in the cage? And so, after 3 rounds of bantamweight action, we head to the judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision for your winner in the red corner, Rhys Jones. And your continued appreciation for Sam Lynch.
Nice moment there where Rhys Jones just had to check his gloves to make sure he was in the red corner, but no doubt he deserved that victory, and he switched it up nicely in that second round to dominate with his striking, and even off his back, fantastic stuff, got the sweep and almost the finish there.